I'm glad I'm here.
So I understand there are a couple things that we need to discuss, but I know I am thankful that you did take the time to see me today.
Yeah, me too.
So, but I also want to thank you for completing the paperwork. I know that was a lot, to deal with. But I just wanted to go over a couple of things with you that may happen that may, breach confidentiality with us here. So if there are any times I may have to share certain things, such as if you're causing self-harm to yourself, you're causing bodily harm to someone else, or for any reason that the session is subpoenaed, then I would have to release the information.
Okay.
So will that be a problem for you?
No, I'm not planning on hurting anyone.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. So now I just want to let you know anything else that is discussed, though, today, it would only be between me and you. So I do definitely want this to be a safe place for you.
I appreciate that.
Okay. So how's everything going for you?
Well, I am very financially stressed right now. I'm a single mom, and so just balancing that. I've got 3 teenagers at home, and between, just trying to keep food on the table because, teenagers, they eat and eat and eat. Oh, okay. Anyway, so, just that. And then, cars and insurance, and it's just a lot. And yeah, so I'm just stressed out about all that and how am I going to manage it all. And it seems like the bills just keep getting higher and my pay doesn't. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely understand. There's a lot to go through thinking about financially since you have to work on and finding out bills and how you're going to pay everything.
Yeah, and I'm not the best, I'm not a budget girl. I'm really not. I'm bad at it.
Yeah, no, I know that is something that I myself need to work on a little bit more. So is there anything that you thought about, how to help yourself with these issues?
I mean, I would like to learn how to do a budget. As much as that sounds painful to me, I think it would be a good thing for me to learn. I think that would help me not feel so, because I never know until I'm doing my bills, you know what I mean, where I sit. I go, oh, look at that. I have no money for groceries. Wow. Okay.
So it takes more of planning, that you need that sense of planning to understand what bills need to be paid beforehand.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out the extra stuff. You know what I mean? The bills, I can, they stay fairly consistent, but, the planning of groceries or having to buy clothes for the kids or, any kind of emergency situation or, having to get a car fixed or, all that stuff is just so out of my scope, until it happens. And then I'm reacting to everything instead of being proactive,
Trying to get it beforehand.
Right. And I don't save anything. You know what I mean? I'm totally paycheck to paycheck and, what do you call it? My debt ratio is, sky high and, it's a mess.
I completely understand, especially with 3 children trying to deal with life. It's hard at times. But have you thought of any ways to help you out other than planning a budget? Any other things that you think you could do?
I don't know. I guess maybe, I mean, I guess that's part of budgeting. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I think that if I could get a better grip of where I'm spending money and how much I'm spending, that maybe I could, feel more in control of what's going on. I wouldn't feel so frustrated or stressed out or, caught off guard or, and then maybe I could see like where I could cut, if there was like areas where I could cut back or, where I could actually save some money. Good grief. That would be nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. Do you like keep track of what is going out each month or?
Not really. I mean, like, other than pulling up my account online and looking at everything that's been deducted.
But
I don't keep books. I'm bad. Like, as a matter of fact, when I pay my bills and stuff, they go in a little basket. There's like this basket under my desk, and right now it's overflowing. It's probably got a year's worth of paid stuff in there. Yeah. So that's my filing system. Isn't that nice?
Yeah. So it seems like we need to like set goals and have some type of a budget plan.
Right. And maybe some sort of system that, I never know, like, should I save my papers or should I shred my papers or, God forbid, I just throw them away. Somebody might steal my identity and steal my empty account. I don't know.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. The biggest thing I know with trying to save and financially is, setting money aside. That way you are making sure for any, I know you said like emergencies, things happen.
Yeah. Like recently my son got in a car accident and I mean, it wasn't, too major, thank goodness, because
that is good to hear.
Yeah, we just got PLPD on the car, so it's not like the insurance is going to cover it. And so, he needed like a new front bumper and headlight, casing and all of that. So it's like, where's that money going to come from?
Mm-hmm. I know with a lot of things, there's all those different factors that you have to negotiate, or not even negotiate, but understand and deal with it. I understand it is stressful, like, to deal with.
For sure. Some nights I'm just like, yeah, as a matter of fact, just last night, my son came home and he got paid yesterday. And I called him and I was like, hey, are you going to give me that money? Because he's supposed to pay for his car insurance.
So, yeah.
But of course, the money for the car insurance has already come out of my account. You know what I'm saying? $480 a month. I mean, it's like totally ridiculous. But yeah, it's like more than my house payment. So the money's already come out of my account. And so I'm calling him going, hey, did you get paid today? Because I need to buy groceries.
Yeah. No, I understand. Because that is stressful. Like you said, the 3 kids, bills, car payments, insurance, and trying to get that debt ratio is time consuming also. So is there anything else that you worked on to like improve these things? Or?
No, I'm just, I like to say, I'm living by faith. That sounds like the good Christian thing to say. I'm living by faith, man. Just, hey, God's got me covered, which is true. I mean, he hasn't failed me yet.
Yeah.
But, I feel like, okay, I need to be a better steward with my money. I need to learn this because I read the Bible and it says, the story of the talents and like, the one that took care of the money and did the right thing, he was given twice as much. So,
Yeah. I understand. So as well, like you have credit card payments and stuff like that also.
Yeah, I go through this like kind of cycle where I'll get a credit card and I'll run it up and then I'll go, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have credit card debt. And so then I'll cancel all my credit card accounts, then I'll get them paid off. And then I'm like, I need a credit card.
And something again.
Just in case of an emergency or something, so I got a credit card. And then, the cycle starts all over again. And next thing you know, I got, $4,000 on a credit card. So, yeah.
And that piece of plastic has seems like so much levy over us, or so like the power.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of interesting because I was pretty poverty level living for a long time. So I know how to live on next to nothing. It's not that I don't know how. But I've just gotten comfortable and complacent, and I like my stuff. I like my special soap, and I like my makeup wipes, and I like, what I'm saying? And all those little things add up. And before you know it, you're spending more than you make. And so, I need to get back. I need to learn how to get back to, okay, what do I really need? And, what is it I really need and what is it that I want? Because they're two different things. And trying to figure out where I can, kind of rein myself in a little bit and say, okay, you don't need that.
So the essentials versus the necessities.
Right.
Yeah, no. And so it sounds like we need to make a list more, budgeting, learning what we really need versus what we want.
Yeah, for sure.
How to understand more of what's coming in and then what we are putting out.
Yeah. Yeah, it scares me to even look at that. Yes.
Yeah. But it seems like that. I'm not like sure. It seems like it could be maybe an easy thing. I know is a lot to think about.
Yeah, I think maybe that's it too, is that I try to maintain like this low stress, I don't want to worry, I don't want to stress. And so I think, if I don't look at it, if I don't think about it, then it's not their type thing,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it doesn't work that way. But.
If only it did work that way, push things aside, forget about it until the next time.
Yeah. It works that way for a minute.
Yeah. No, I understand. So, like you said, less stress, more.
Yeah, I think
we're
really,
not worrying.
Yeah, I think really if I got it to the point where I had a better grasp of what was coming in and what versus what was going out, where I could cut back, figure out where I can slice some stuff off, or even maybe have like a priority of, okay, get this bill paid off, you know what I mean? So that's out of the picture. And then, like have a priority list. Okay, we're going to get this bill paid off first because that's smallest. And then the amount that you're paying on that bill, you're going to pay on this bill until that bill's paid off. You know what I mean? Sort of have some sort of plan to get me out of this hole that I put myself in. And then I think as I progress through that, I might feel like some sort of relief, or like, okay, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, I can.
No, I understand. I wish there was some kind of rule book that we all follow and tell us exactly what we need to do, like with bills and money and
right,
how we should be spending things. If only there was like a guidebook. So
my pastor would say it's the Bible.
So yeah.
And the Bible says we don't spend what we don't have. Ouch.
Yes. No, I know that's a tough one to deal with. But I know it seems like something, like I said before, things we need to work on. Maybe you should try making a list as well with your budgeting and what you want to spend and what you are spending. And like, even like you said, going to the grocery store, making a list so that you know that you're going by the list and getting everything instead of throwing extra things in the cart that you don't always need. So,
I'll be honest with you. I'm not too bad at the grocery store. Like, I pretty much buy the same thing every time. You know what I mean? Like, I've got this mental list of things that I buy because my kids eat the same things all the time. So I've got this mental list, and I'm pretty good about, like, I don't go wandering through the store. I don't go down aisles I don't need to go down. I don't go looking at the clothing section or at the new kitchen gadgets, because I know that, once I see it, then I'm going to want it. And once I want it, then, then
I'm going to buy it.
Compulsion. And then I'm like, oh, well, I deserve it. I worked all 2 weeks, I should be able to get a little something for myself. So I just don't do it. I don't go in, I don't look at any extra stuff unless I really need it. Then I go get it. But
yeah. Yes, no. So I know, I understand that. Well, that will be something that we will work on then. So I know something that is something that you wanted to discuss today, so that will be something that we will work on. But I know right now our time is coming to an end. So is there anything else that you want to help with, or anything else that we might need to discuss at a later time?
Not that I can think of right now. I mean, that's my major forefront thing that I got going on.
So, yeah. So as well, I will follow up with you as well, see how everything is going, and seeing if we need to make some type of a different plan or any changes to what we did discuss.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right.
Good. I tell you what, even just talking today and talking that stuff out, has helped me, like, see, okay, yeah, there's definitely things that I can do that I'm not doing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's been helpful.
No, I understand as well. But I do thank you, Tony, for taking the time out and speaking with me today. But if there is anything that you need, don't hesitate to call me. I will be more than happy to assist or help you out.
Okay, you're gonna give me a loan?
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
If only it was that easy.
All right.
But thank you once again. I will speak to you again later.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
Okay.